Hey guys, welcome back. So now that September is officially over, I have my hits and misses. I actually have a lot of hits this month. I was pleasantly surprised. I have quite a few things to review, so we'll just jump right in. So first, I have the BH Cosmetics and Carly Bible palette. I really like this palette. I went to Ulta and they were all sold out. Like this, I swear to God, it sold out like the day they got it. So luckily we have 3 where I live, and so I was able to find one. As you can see, there is 10 eyeshadow shades and there's 4 highlighters, and these are like, they're really nice, and this palette is only like 15 bucks, so it's really great. I love this palette. I used it, you know, like every day right after I got it until, I get new eyeshadows, and then you know how that goes. But I really love this palette and I love the colors, and I mean, for the price, you really just, yes! It's so pretty. So this is definitely worth it. I mean, the eyeshadows aren't as pigmented as, I'd like them to be, but for $15, I mean, hell yeah. So next I have these Z palettes. This one is all Makeup Geek, and this is their Mega Matte palette. So it came with all 27 pans and then the large Z palette. I love these shadows. Oh my god, this is what I have on right now. They're really pigmented. They're easy to work with. Like, they're just, they're like a godsend, and they're only $6 a pan, so it's really not expensive at all. And then in this one, I got this Leopard Z palette off of Amazon. But inside, I have some more Makeup Geek shadows here at the bottom. But all these at the top are by Anastasia. And they have really good shadows as well. But they are a little bit more expensive. These are $12 a pan. But if you buy 4, then they become $10 each. But still more expensive than the Makeup Geek. But they are equally as awesome. They're very pigmented and just all around beautiful. But yes, I love these shadows, and I love Z palette. This is my first time having a Z palette, and it's a game changer, man, because when you have a lot of palettes and you gotta dig them out, it's kind of a pain. So this is really nice. I definitely see myself getting more Z palettes to put the rest of my stuff in, but for now. So next on my list, I have some new lashes. I have the Huda lashes, and then I have velour lashes. This is my first time. Oh, you can't even see those. There's the velour lashes. So this is my first time wearing expensive lashes, and I had the damnedest time convincing myself to spend this kind of money. These ones are $20, and then these ones are $26. I had the hardest time convincing myself to, spend that much money on eyelashes, but when you put them on, your buyer's remorse will go away, I promise. Like, these are the shit. This is my shit. This is my favorite thing that I've gotten all month. I love these so much. This is actually what I have on right now. I have the Scarlet number 8. And they're just, I love them so much. Love them. And I really love the velour lashes too, because they are super soft and they're really comfortable, and they look and feel natural. They're just, they're really nice. But I mean, the Huda Beauty ones are still my favorite. I still like them more than velour, but these are really good too. So next I have the Anastasia Stick Foundation, and I have the shade Beige. I've been wearing this every day. I haven't gone to anything else. I love this, but when you first get it, it is very matte coverage, but when you first get it, it's kind of hard to figure out how to apply it or how to blend it in. So I tried it with a sponge and I didn't like it. But once you figure out how to get it, worked into your liking, it's really good. Like, I think I'll probably be using this for a long time. But since I didn't like using the Beauty Blender with it, I went ahead and tried some other brushes that I had. So I whipped out this bad boy. I got these a long time ago. These are the real Artis brushes. I know there's a lot of knockoffs now, and I don't know how they are in comparison to this, but I mean, this better be pretty damn good because I think it's like $75. This is the Oval 8. But this brush is the best to blend out the Anastasia Stick Foundation. Like, it just goes so smoothly. Like, I can't even. These two are like Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, I'm sure there's another brush that you could use and have the same results, but this is my favorite. So I was at Sephora a week or two ago, and I don't remember what I was doing, but anyways, I walked by the Bobbi Brown section, and I saw this. This is the Brightening Brick in Cranberry, and, you know, naturally I swatched it just for the hell of it. And when I did, I was like, man, I have to buy this. So I did, and I don't know, it seems different to me now that I have it here versus when I swatched it in the store. I don't know why, but you know, it looks more like a highlighter, but once you swatch it, it becomes like a really nice red. It's more like a blush, but it has more, you know, like the deeper red, but it doesn't look like a clown. Like, that's my problem. When I get a deep red blush, I look like a tramp. But this is really nice, and it does have a like subtle shimmer to it, but not the kind of highlight that I want, but still it's really nice. I love using this as a blush. I have used this as a blush like most days since I got it, so it's good. So my last two favorites are from MAC, and I had never owned a MAC product in my life before this, so, you know, I was ready to lose my MAC virginity, and I did. And it was interesting. So I went into the store. We don't actually have a MAC store where I live, but it's inside Dillard's. And I don't know if it's because they're remodeling or whatever, but it's not like a counter like you would expect. It's more like a corner, and it's just a weird setup. So I went in there, and, you know, I was by myself, and I'm a socially awkward person, and I don't like doing stuff like that, but, you know, I really wanted to get these two specific products. So I went in there, and I was like, where is everything? You know, I didn't know if it was like Sephora where you could like open stuff up and play with it and swatch it and, you know, whatever. So I finally got enough courage to open up one of their paint pots, and, you know, I seen that obviously it had been used. So I was swatching it and, you know, testing it out because that's what I wanted to get. So, you know, I decided on what I want. I wanted to get the Painterly paint pot, and this girl comes up to me and she's like, do you need help? And I was like, yeah, how does this work? Like, where is everything? Because there was just like a turning rack where all the paint pots were at. So I was like, where's the rest of them? So they have to like go get stuff for you, which is kind of, I don't know. It was just a weird experience. Like, I don't think they should have to go in the back and get your stuff for you. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like that at every store. I don't know. The whole thing was just weird, and I was very turned off by the entire experience. So I probably won't go back, but I mean, I will order online, but I probably won't go back to that specific location. But I mean, again, it wasn't an actual designated store. It was just a corner in Dillard's, but it was just weird. But I can overlook that because I did get the Painterly paint pot, and this is the shit. Obviously, I use it on my eyelids like you're supposed to, but I also use this on my nose, and I use it on my cheeks because I have really oily skin, and it helps keep my makeup from sliding off. So I've had a problem with that forever. And I seen a video on here, and I can't remember. I'll find out who it is, and I'll link her channel down below. But game changer. And then, of course, I got the tried and true Fix Plus spray. I really like this. This is like my favorite setting spray now. I think it makes a difference in the longevity of my makeup, so we'll keep it. Plus, it's cheaper than Urban Decay. So you really can't argue with that. But I really like it, and it smells wicked good. Like, I don't know if anyone else thinks that, but I could just inhale it. So I don't necessarily have any like misses, but I have some things that I bought that are just like meh, you know. Like I won't. It doesn't suck bad enough where I need to return it, but it's just, you know, I wouldn't like worship it or anything. So on that, I have the Tartelette in Bloom palette. These are really pretty colors. I contemplated buying this for the longest time, and you know, I finally talked myself into it, but I'm just not feeling it a whole lot. Like, I love the color scheme, but I don't know. I just don't feel like they're as blendable as, you know, say, like my Makeup Geek eyeshadows or my Anastasia ones. And I don't know if it's, because I think this is made with their clay, yeah, the Amazonian clay palette. I don't know if it's that or what, but I mean, I'm not going to return it. I'm still going to, I'll give it some more chances. But I don't know. I just can't get excited about it. And I'm really sad because I love Tarte. So next on my meh list is this One Heck of a Blot primer by Soap and Glory. And this claims to have Shine Block 12-hour matte spheres and pore shrink technology. I mean, it's not a bad primer, but it doesn't really keep me matte or shrink my pores or any of that stuff. It just feels like every other silicone-based primer. I mean, I was excited to try it because anything that claims it can keep me from looking like a grease bucket, you know, I'm game, like I'm down. But I don't know. It was kind of a letdown. I mean, but then again, my skin is so oily that I don't think that anything could help it, honestly. But you know, it was mildly disappointing, but like I said, it's not awful. Like I'm not gonna have to return it or anything. So, I mean, I'll use it, but I don't know, disappointment. Okay, so the last thing, this is by Beauty Blender. This is the Liner Designer Pro. So obviously, it is what it is. It helps you with your eyeliner. So when you get it, it looks like the shape, like the egg shape, like the Beauty Blender, and it looks like a little tiny Walderazzi case. So inside, there's this little plastic piece, and there's 3 sides to it. So there's a straight edge, and then there's some curved edges. I don't really know what the hell those are for. There's a booklet, but I don't know. I tried it out, and I used the straight edge, and, you know, it helps a little bit, but it's almost easier to do your eyeliner without this. Now, if you weren't seasoned at eyeliner, or, you know, you don't have a steady hand, I mean, I see where this could really help you. Like, I don't think it's a necessity. I might use this on clients just because it's easier to hold this and like manipulate, but I mean, for yourself, unless you really think that you need it, then I wouldn't waste your money on it. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to return it. I'll keep it, whatever. You could pretty much, like if you needed help, you could pretty much just use tape and, you know, put it underneath your eyes and then do whatever. So I don't think it's really a necessity, but I mean, the concept is cool because I know a lot of people struggle with eyeliner. Like it's the devil. Come on, let's be real. So, I mean, it's nice though because it has a mirror and it's a magnified mirror, so you can see all the things that you don't want to see. And it comes with a little suction cup, and it goes on the back of this, and then you can suction it to whatever and hold, like, so it'll hold the mirror in place so you have 2 free hands, which is nice because that's also another pain, you know, if you're out and about or whatever the situation may be, you know, it's nice to have 2 free hands. So, great concept, but not necessarily for me. So that is all I have for September's hits and misses. Sorry if I'm like kind of talking fast or rambling. Right as I sat down to film, somebody started banging on my door, and I'm home alone, and that's like the scariest thing ever. So I get up and get to the door, and they're like still banging on it, and I'm like, who the hell is at my house? It was FedEx, and they were bringing me the new Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and I'm so excited right now. Like, that's why I'm talking fast, because one, I'm partially nervous, and two, I'm excited as hell, and I can't wait to open this and get my hands on it. So, I mean, sorry if I'm a little spastic. So I will link everything down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.